village of 30,000 to a six-figure contract, this 19-year-old turns failed punches into knockouts. Watch how Asadula Imangazaliev makes the impossible look inevitable. We will break every trick, the setup, the timing, the one sequence that changed a legend's night. Stay with me. They call it artistry. Critics call it chaos. Fans call it dangerous. For Asadula, it is a method, a storm wrapped in technique. Quanib is not on most maps. 30,000 people, long winters, rough training. Talent there is raw, refined by scarcity and need. Asadula started young. By 18, he was already juggling elite leg work, a Muay Thai disciple who won adult Russian titles, then repeated the feat. In 2023, he earned his spot on the national team and fought on the world stage in Thailand. Most fighters from small towns take decades. He compressed that timeline. That compression is what makes his fights feel like shortcuts to violence. Not because he's reckless, because he trains to force guesses and then punishes those guesses. Now, the moves. Not just flashes, but mechanics. We'll break three signature weapons: the tomahawk elbow, the spinning back fist, and the arching knee finish. Move 1, the tomahawk elbow. At first glance, it looks like an ugly swing. At second glance, a perfectly timed trap. Watch the setup: a half commit to the head, a tiny hip dip, an exaggerated look. The opponent reacts, the guard lifts, eyes shift. In that micro window, the tomahawk drops. Key detail: he sells the punch with the hips, not the arm. That makes the defense honest, and honesty is lethal when you're the one controlling it. Move 2, the spinning back fist. The spin exists to create chaos, but Asadula's spin is methodical, not random. He uses failed overhands and half pivots as bait. The opponent's eyes and weight follow what looks like a committed strike. Then he re-angles the rotation and the back fist lands where the brain forgot to look. Move 3, the arching knee. The arching knee is a punctuation mark. It doesn't start a sequence. It finishes a tension. He uses angle and timing, not brute force, to lift an opponent's chin into the trajectory. The knee comes from the hips and uses a small rotation to add snap. Combine that knee with the spin and the tomahawk and you have a system, not showmanship, a functioning, repeatable method that converts guesswork into knockouts. Small accelerations in his career defined the arc. A debut at a packed stadium, a December night that became a textbook, then the main event, the night he stopped a legend. In the opening seconds, he surprised with a tomahawk elbow that made everyone lean forward, and then the climactic back fist that ended the night. Promos said Panpayak would expose him. Instead, he was dropped like a puppet with its strings cut. The sequence was clinical: timing, angle, finish. The promotion rewarded him with a reported six-figure contract. Let's break that clip that changed everything. First replay. Watch the lead leg. It sells the feint.
This kid is dangerous. See, you look at that long frame.
Second replay. Watch the eye line. The champion looks where he expects danger. Third replay. The micro reposition. Asadula abandons the obvious path and redirects the opponent's weight. The back fist lands in the exact angle the brain did not anticipate. A lot of young fighters rely on raw output. He relies on entropy, creating small, controlled disorder and letting the opponent's own reactions finish them. That sequence wasn't luck, it was repetition. It was practice of micro imperfections turned into a weapon. You can train this, you can't buy this rhythm. Of course, critics raised the usual points: low-ranked opponents, padded records, the danger of flashy style. Those are real concerns, but he answered them in the ring. Against Panpayak, the combination landed on a man who had done it all. Evidence beats skepticism. Still, to be a true contender, he must refine defense, survive different paces, and prove the method against sustained adversity. What's next? He has the frame to move up a division. He has a highlight reel that promoters will sell. He has a style that forces attention, and that attention will find him tougher tests. If he tightens his guard and keeps the timing, he will not be a flash, he will be a storm that lasts. From Quanib to stadium lights, from small gloves to big contracts. When a fighter turns improvisation into method, they stop being surprising, they become inevitable. That is Asadula Imangazaliev.
Asadula Imangazaliev. This young man from Dagestan, Russia is an undefeated Muay Thai sensation, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want a full, slow-motion deep dive on that back fist, comment breakdown. If you respect the craft, hit like and subscribe. We drop technique breakdowns every week. Want a top 5 list of spinning elbows next? Vote now.